Good evening, everyone. I'm Riley King, and welcome to the Riley King Newscast right here on the Riley King Network. Let's begin. First up, 18-year-old from New Hampshire killed in inflatable tube accident at ski resort. Let's take a listen to the video from WMUR News 9.
While many other brands require tools and time to put their stanchions together, U.S. weights are hassle and tool-free. With our quick and easy 5-second assembly, along with our Stay Straight technique.
Breaking news now, one person is dead and another seriously hurt in a sledding accident at Sunday River Ski Resort in Maine. Officials say 3 people were taken to the hospital around 2 o'clock this morning. The mountain was closed at the time and sledding is not allowed on the ski trails. Sunday River said the 3 people were out-of-state guests.
Okay, and there you go on that video and that report. We will keep you updated as we get more information about this. Man stalked woman for casino winnings, police say. Police say they've taken custody of a Rhode Island man accused of attacking and seriously injuring a Quincy woman after following her 43 miles from a casino where she'd collected significant winnings. The Patriot Ledger reports Ty Sean Forbes, 21, is due to be arraigned today on charges of unarmed robbery and assault and battery on a person over 60 in the November attack. Forbes was turned over to Quincy police by Rhode Island State Police after he waived his rights to an extradition hearing. Police say Forbes attacked the 61-year-old Quincy woman, causing serious injuries, including a broken vertebrae, as she got out of her car in the driveway of her Pope Street home around 4 p.m. November 20th. Police said Forbes grabbed the woman's purse and took off in a small black sedan that had been parked across the street. Police searched for the woman's attacker but were unable to locate the car, which had Rhode Island plates that police said were stolen. The woman, who was brought to Massachusetts General Hospital, told police she recognized her attacker from the casino. Police say they determined that Forbes, a resident of West Warwick, Rhode Island, followed the woman out of the casino after seeing her collecting a high-value cash-out from the cashier's cage. Police said he would have driven about 43 miles before attacking and robbing her. New flood warning for Kennebunk River issued due to ice jam south of Augusta. Let's take a listen to the video from WMTW News 8 in Maine.
Tracy, the good news is nothing urgent to report. We are truth seekers. We are... Tracy, the good news is nothing urgent to report, but we know that can change at any moment, and that's why we are here monitoring the conditions here along the Kennebec River. We are in Hollowell right now. There is a flood warning per the National Weather Service in effect until 6 p.m. tonight. Low tide was at 10 a.m., high tide is at 3 p.m., so you can tell that that flood warning is on 3 hours before and after the high tide mark. We've been up and down the river today, and you can see that there's some ice chunks here. Not much movement, not much flooding, just some minor stuff. The river is about an inch or so above the flood stage right now, so very minor increase. But we went south down the river to Farmingdale, to Gardner. We saw more open water there, fewer ice chunks. So really, it's really building up right here. Not an ice jam per se, but we know that it just takes a few moments, and we could form an ice jam, and we could see some rapidly rising water. Luckily, that's not the case right now. Again, the flood warning in effect until 6 p.m. here, and after what we saw last weekend here in Hollowell and then in Augusta, we certainly don't want to see any rising flood waters again. But that's the latest live here in Hollowell. Paul Merrill, WMTW News 8. Tracy.
Okay, and there you go on that video and that report. Now let's take a look at your stock market and see how your stock market closed for this evening. The Dow Jones Industrial Average closed in the green and went up. S&P 500 closed in the green and went up. NASDAQ closed in the green and went up. RUSS 2K closed in the green and went up. And VIX closed in the red and went down. Dow jumps 300 points to record above 26,000 once again. Stocks trended higher on Wednesday following the release of stronger than expected quarterly results from some of the biggest U.S. companies. A year in the most pro-Trump town in America. Let's take a listen to the video from ABC News.
Outside.
That's why we're at Burlington.
They have coats for play, work, the weekend, at prices you would not believe. Wow.
Hey, cold weather, we're ready for you.
Thanks, Burlington.
We always come to Burlington to buy our coats.
And we also come to give them back, to help those in need. Can't beat the brands, the styles, and when we donate a coat at Burlington, we get 10% off our entire purchase. It makes buying coats here even more meaningful. Bring in your coats!
There is a certainty to life in Roberts County, here in the Texas Panhandle. The uninterrupted sky above, the sweeping plains around. Generation after generation, very little has changed. This one downtown stoplight always flashes yellow on one side and red on the other. And you can almost set your watch to the trains. They race through town so often, people here say they don't even notice them.
Okay, and there you go on that video presentation. A little bit of that presentation. And that does it for the Riley King Newscast right here on the Riley King Network. I hope you all have a great rest of your Wednesday evening, and I'll see you back here tomorrow with another newscast. Good night, everyone. Bye.